Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. I hope you are having a great day. Let's start with today's stories. Am I the idiot for yelling at my stepsister for telling people I am the father to her baby? On a throwaway. I'm aware of how that title sounds. I am 22, male, and I am not the father to my stepsister, 19, female, baby. Sister X knocked her up and ghosted her in her last triangle, or whatever you call the last months of pregnancy. Nobody knows where he is. He probably ran back to his native country. Anyway, stepsis had to drop out of school, and she moved back in with our parents. 2 weeks ago, Dad had an accident at work. He owns his business. My stepmother had to run his business, so I was asked to come home and to help her, while Dad recovers. So I did. It was the first time I met my nephew. My sis can't drive, so it fell to me to drive her around to her appointments and take her shopping, since our stepmother was working during the hours she needed to do things, and she could no longer do it. My sis would ask me to push my nephew around in his pram, or carry him when we went out and about, because my sis said she still had a sore back, hurt from giving birth. Couple of days ago, we were in town and my sis was using the bathroom and I was waiting for her, when these girls my age came up to saying my baby was cute. Before I could correct their assumption, my sis came up beside me and grabbed my arm and swore at them, and told them to stop trying to hit on her baby daddy, and get their own, and told them to F off. They quickly left us alone and I was shocked. I told her I'm not his dad. She just shrugged and said, "So? You're doing what dads are meant to do with him." I'm not proud of yelling at her in front of my nephew, but the way she said that just rubbed me the wrong way, and I yelled, "I'm not his dad. Don't tell people I'm his dad." She started crying and took my nephew and left. I got home and got yelled at by my stepmother for embarrassing my sis, and that she was having a hard time, as it is being a solo parent, and me doing that just made it worse. I explained what happened, and she said, "Who cares what people think? As long as we know the truth, that is all that matters." She told me to apologize. I refused. Everything has been tense since then. I want to speak to Dad, but he's in too much pain, and I don't want to put this on him as well. I actually want to go back to school, because I've been getting the cold shoulder from my sis and mother. It's a very hostile environment. I don't want to apologize. Am I the idiot? Oh my God, what did I just read? I don't know what's going on in your stepsister's or stepmother's head, but you're definitely not the idiot here, OP. I understand that sister may be going through some difficult times as a single mother, that she may even be developing depression, not knowing what her life or her baby's life will be like in the future, or whether the child will have a relationship with the father one day. And so many other things that could be happening to her that you don't know about, and you yelling at her in public could have been another blow to her self-esteem, in which stepmother is trying to protect/help her daughter. But you cannot tell people that someone is your baby's father when he isn't. And you definitely can't spread the word that your brother is your baby's father. What the hell? I know it might have been a momentary thing, just so people wouldn't think she was a single mother, and yes, those people were strangers, but still, it is just really weird. You are not a friend or a boyfriend, you are her brother. Look, I understand that the situation at your house must be a little weird right now, and you want to help your dad. But if you're going to apologize, just apologize for yelling at her in the middle of everyone, but not for what you said, because in this matter, you didn't say anything wrong. She was the one who did. And what do you guys think of this situation? How would you act if you were OP? Now let's read what the comments say. Not the idiot. What is wrong with your dad's wife and her daughter? It is time for you to stop playing baby daddy to your nephew. Your sister is the parent here. She can figure it out. None of this is your responsibility, because you did not breed with this crazy girl. Got yelled at by stepmother for embarrassing my sis. She said, "Who cares what people think?" As long as we know the truth, that is all that matters. Should have reminded her of her own words. Sis shouldn't care what people think, no need for her to be embarrassed that the actual dad is gone, or that you loudly corrected her lies. Not the idiot. What a beyond crazy thing for her to say. I'd talk to your dad, then run like hell back to school. Add creepy to crazy. I can see things going very badly letting stepsister tell anyone nephew is your child. Yap, crazy and creepy. And you keep to get away. Not the idiot. That's creepy as F, and I don't blame you for going off on her. Stepmom needs to back off as well. She should be ashamed of saying something so odd and inappropriate. It's really true sometimes that no good deed goes unpunished. You tried to be helpful and she turned it into a really unpleasant and embarrassing experience. Stand your ground. She needs to get her act together and grow up. I'm weirded out by stepmom's attitude as well. She's failing both of you. Not the idiot. Obviously not the idiot. Your stepsister and stepmom sound either insane or plotting to get you to parent the baby. Tell your dad what's happening and run like the wind. Honestly, when I first read the post, it didn't even occur to me that they were trying to plant in OP's head that he has some responsibility for the baby. That maybe they want to turn him into a father figure, not just like an uncle, but really with fatherly responsibilities. But after the stepmother's reaction, this could actually be true. My God. And what about you guys? What did you think of all this? What do you think OP should do? Don't forget to leave your comments down below. Oh, are you enjoying the video so far? If so, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notifications to know when a new video is out. This really helps the channel, so I appreciate it. Am I the idiot for leaving my babies inside by themselves? I, 20, am a mother of triplets, who are only 2 months old. I never expected ever in my life that I'd be a mother to triplets, so when I first became pregnant, it was definitely the last thing on my mind. I'm home with my babies all day long, and even had to transfer my education to online. Sometimes, I just need some fresh air, especially when I can't get them to stop crying and I find myself getting super frustrated to the point of tears. It's honestly so hard and the dad isn't here to help, as he's either at work or at school. My fiancé's, 24, parents, rented us a main floor apartment, so when I step outside I'm literally just sitting on the chair right beside the door, plus I have a baby monitor step up in their room and it has a camera on it. I can literally see them and hear them, so if anything happened I'd be able to quickly get to them. Being able to step outside for a few minutes to take a breather is really important to me, because I start to have mini panic attacks when I can't get them to stop crying, and I get really frustrated because I just feel super overwhelmed. Being able to go outside just gives me a chance to calm down. My fiancé came home to me sitting outside, while the babies were crying and freaked out on me, calling me a horrible mom and a bunch of other names that I'm not gonna list here. He thinks that I was being super neglectful and putting the babies in harm's way, and even told his parents. Now everyone seems to be really against me. I grew up in the system. My fiancé's family is the only family I haven't ever known, so it breaks my heart that they are so upset with me. But I really don't think I was doing anything wrong or putting my babies in harm's way, but they seem to think otherwise. So, here I am wondering if I should apologize for my actions, or if I am the a-hole in the situation. Here are more information given in the comments. Maybe ask if the in-laws can help sometimes, 'cause you can't catch a break. They can't help because they live 2 hours away, sadly. What does your fiancé do to help with the babies? Not really much, as when he comes home he's really tired. I do over 90% of the child care since they were born. He maybe will change a diaper once a while. Out of curiosity, how long have you been together? 3 years. You need to leave him with the babies and make him step up. I just thought it was normal, so I didn't get mad at him. I just thought I was failing at the whole parenting thing. I was put in the system when I was 3, so I don't remember how family dynamics are supposed to be. I think I'd be pretty anxious to leave him alone with all the babies, because I don't think he'd be able to handle it. Maybe I should get him to take parenting classes or something. What is his job? He works as a security guard at a hospital. He's also in med school. I know med school can be stressful at times. OP also add. Info: are you using these breathers to smoke or partake in any substances like nicotine? I don't smoke or even drink. The apartment building I live in, all the main floor apartments you can access from outside of the building, if that makes sense, so you have your own outside private door, plus a little private outdoor space. I think you are very overwhelmed, and you need help. I don't know if I could sit outside while the babies cry, but I can only imagine the amount of stress you must be under. So getting out of that room just for a bit, and simply being able to breathe some fresh air, must be a relief. OP, I don't think you're the idiot, I think you need help. From your fiancé, a friend, his relative, or a nanny, I don't know, but you need urgent help. You can't go on like this, it's taking too much of you. And for you to take care of your babies, you also need to take care of yourself. You need to be well to take care of them, and from what you tell us, this is not the case. Talk to your fiancé, try to find a solution, because things cannot continue like this. He needs to help with the babies more. I know he works and studies, but he needs to help more at home. And even if you guys hire help, he still needs to be there for you and the children, not just provide for you guys. And what do you guys think? What advice would you give OP? Do you think OP is wrong for what she does? Let's see what the comments have say about this situation before going to the update. Not the idiot. When I had my baby, one of the things the nurses told me repetitively while in hospital and during the home visits is that if she is crying and I know she has been fed, she has a clean nappy on and she isn't sick and I am getting stressed out, it's okay to go outside for a few minutes to just recollect myself. Their exact words were, "A crying baby is an alive baby." They tell you this because it is better for a baby to be left to cry for a little while, and the parents to get a breather, than for parents to wig out and hurt their babies in frustration. This advice was so important. It allowed me to do what I needed to do without feeling guilty. And those few minutes really do help in those times when they won't settle. And I had one, let alone if I had 3. Edit, I really hope OP sees she has nothing to feel guilty about and is doing a great job. This is the way. Dad came home to 3 crying alive babies. You were with them all day and kept them fed and clean, and you had a monitor on them while just feet away from them. You are a tired, amazing, not the idiot mom of these babies. Carry on, mama. I've heard that more than once a crying baby is an alive baby. It's hard to not be able to soothe your baby, but you can't soothe your baby when you are unable to soothe yourself. Stepping outside for a moment of peace is not going to hurt anybody. Give yourself more breaks, mama. Also, you're doing a great job. Not the idiot. Not the idiot. What you're doing is preventing shaken baby syndrome. When the caregiver is overwhelmed, you need to step away for a few minutes to collect yourself and breathe. Center yourself, calm down, do what you need to do. You'd only be in a hole if you left them alone for long stretches of time, but it sounds like you only do it for short periods and monitor them when you do so. Nothing wrong with that. Not the idiot. This fiancé should be looking for ways to support you, not blame you. I came for this one. If your partner is outside with crying kids inside, you don't berate her. You get your ass inside to help. She's hit her exhaustion point. Update. I decided to show my fiancé this thread. At first he was really upset with me for sharing our personal problems with strangers on the internet, even though it's anonymous. But in the end, when he had a chance to calm down and hear me, and all of you guys out, he actually apologized and promised me he'd be more involved with parenting, and even is willing to take parenting classes, which I'll hold him to that. I just want to thank everyone for the support that you all gave me. It brought tears to my eyes, happy tears, seeing how supportive you all were to a stranger on the internet. I don't think I ever received this much support before. I can't believe how much attention this post even got. Again, thank you so much. I'm glad OP and her fiancé talked and they're looking for a solution. And he realized that he need to help more with the babies. I hope things get better from now on. But what did you think of this update? Do you agree with the comments? What would you do in her place? What suggestions would you give her? Don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments. And that's it for today, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. Until next time.